no break. I think Wayne is going to come over and join in, but we were supposed to interview everyone one at a time, but they decided they're in charge. So you see who won. Because right now I have with me Mr. Vash Turner.
Are we not doing community news?
Not yet. Well, I have Mr. Vash Turner. I think he's the ringleader behind this hostile takeover. We have Manuel Magruder and Yolanda McCord. They decided they're all going to interview at the same time because I guess we were taking too long. They needed to do stuff. So they just.
You know what they're trying to do.
I know what they're trying. They're trying to watch the Eagles game, but I don't blame them.
You mean the Dallas game?
No, the
Eagles game.
Well, we try to get your ratings up while the time is going on. We wanted to get your ratings up during the time, the Eagles game.
We know you won't watch, so,
All right.
Welcome to the
We'll
show.
Go back live.
Dynamic trio.
Thanks for having us. I finally made it to the couch. I feel honored. I finally made it to the Congo era.
You took over the couch.
This not your first time.
On Congo era.
No,
I've been to Congo's corner.
Oh, okay.
First time on Congo corner.
You mean Sammy's corner?
Yeah.
Kim's
The children.
Kim.
Oh, you ain't been on the Congo hour.
Congo hour.
Oh,
I feel honored. I made it.
Thanks for finally coming.
You arrived.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for finally showing up. Appreciate it. So Vash, tell us about your success and how people can continue. Well, give us your background first.
Well, my background, I'm a graduate of the community.
All right.
All my life, been a servant of the community. Graduated from AI DuPont. Recently, just got inducted to the Hall of Fame at AI for basketball / community service.
Okay.
My mom has been long time community service. My grandfather was local 199 president at one point. So my history of serving the people is that, and that's part of the reason that I came to run for council, because I seen that there's only people like you and a little small of other people that was actually the voice of the people. So I'm honored to be able to serve with you and get our voice heard through the community like it should be.
Okay. Well, I congratulate you on your primary win.
Yes.
Over in the 5th District. What are the boundaries of the 5th District?
The boundary of the 5th District is it goes from West Street to Broome, and then from Broome it gets I get a corner. So from 2nd Street on the opposite side of Clayton Street Park, I get 2nd Street all the way up to Union, and then I come down Lancaster Avenue on the left side of Lancaster Avenue, when the 6th District, Yolanda, has the other side of that. And then on 8th Street, I kind of go up to St. Anthony's Father Tucker Park. So I'm right across the street from Father Tucker Park, and extend out to a little bit of 11th Street.
Yeah, because we want people to know that they are part of your district, so they can definitely come out and support you next Tuesday. So how was your campaign? What was that experience like?
It was interesting. I mean, it was different. I had a lot of fun. Met a lot of people. A lot of times when you're not running for a district, you kind of stay into your specific area. My area was West Center City area and a little bit of Hilltop because of my relationship with J Street. But then I had to expand and meet different communities of the community, and realizing that 5th District is a city within itself. And I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the relationships I've built with the friends of the Tilton Park, Cool Springs area. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really excited to go into office in January and do what we need to do.
All right, that's good, man. We do have an opponent, so we don't want people to take for granted that you're already. We know you're going to win, but we don't want to take that for granted. So we want people to definitely come out and support you next Tuesday. How can people get in touch with you? I think we have your information on the screen.
Yeah, you can call me at 302-650-8256, or email me at vash for the number 5th @gmail.com.
Okay.
And also my website is vashfor5th.com.
So what were some of the issues that you heard while you were campaigning?
Some of the issues that I heard was that their voice hasn't been heard. It seems like they would call on the council person, and it just wasn't being heard. And some other council persons that they had relationships with were dealing with their issues, so they just didn't want their voice not to be heard and set to a side. So that's mainly what I heard as well. Okay. The typical of what we're going to do with the crime and giving some of the youth some things to do.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
And then vacant properties. Vacant
Yeah,
properties
yeah.
definitely is the issue as well.
That's an issue in most districts.
Yeah.
So I want to go to Yolanda next. Yolanda, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And congratulations.
Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, Yolanda
Yes, I'm
McCoy.
also a newcomer to the show.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
So give us some of your background.
Okay. Oh, well, my name is Yolanda McCoy. I've actually lived in my district for going on 12 years now.
Okay.
I work with the community. I'm a community outreach, community engagement specialist. And the community center I work at is actually called West End Neighborhood House.
Okay.
In my community, I've done a lot of outreach and engagement, actually, mostly inside of Vash's community, which is funny. So I had to basically do a lot of door knocking and let people know who I am and the experience that I have from my work experience. Let them know that this is my passion, and I did inherit it from a family member. I had an aunt, Nanette, who worked as like a facet director at Kingswood for years.
Okay.
And she always made certain that we were well aware of all the things that were going on, kept us, and she always stayed abreast of the community. She's still not even in Wilmington, and she still knows everything that's going on when it comes to Wilmington politics.
Okay.
So there's people like that have kept me engaged. And when things happen in our city, things happen in my community, and I realized that our city council person wasn't going to run again. So I felt like I'll step up.
Okay. All right. So what are your boundaries in the 6th district?
I do share a boundary of Lancaster Avenue with Vash. We go all the way down to right near the basketball courts where the overpass is off of Jackson. We go up to Maryland Avenue, and then, and Union Street as well.
Okay.
The thing is, though, I actually have like 3 distinct streets. It's called Canby Park. And a lot of people got a lot of attention there because, unfortunately, we had 2 firefighters lose their lives recently. So, and I didn't even know that Canby Park was actually part of my district until I started to run. I honestly thought it was part of Ellesmere.
A lot of people do that.
Yes.
So I think that's the beauty. Some people look at that and they frown on it, and they talk about how people haven't really been involved, not really get involved. But I think that's the beauty of it. I think that's the one. Like, do you want us to stay uninvolved and not engaged? So when we get engaged, are you still talking about us?
Right.
It's like, how do we win? You talk about us because we're not engaged. And we
I
get
don't
engaged,
curse, so
and then we say,
you D if you do and D if you don't, right?
Come on. But wish you all a success in the world. You don't have an opponent,
No,
right? So
I
that's a
won
good
the
thing.
primary, and I'm
Okay.
fortunate that I've just been trying to help some of my the people that who are still running as Democrats, helping make certain that they get their information out.
That's very nice of you. It is. I commend you on that.
She helped
I
me.
know she helped
with me.
you.
She's definitely out there.
So y'all had a little.
Yeah, that's the
Huh?
Three Musketeers
Yeah, so
there.
that's how y'all think y'all could just like muscle us like that. huh?
We just said, listen, we're going to go ahead and bum rush this thing, man. He's an Eagles fan, so I, helped him out.
So you say he's an Eagles fan, you're not?
No, I'm not.
You
No,
Cowboys?
No, I'm not a Cowboys fan
Well,
either.
then never mind.
Why would you be a Cowboys fan?
I'm
I've
a
been
Bears.
watching
I'm a
the
Bears
A's.
fan. I'm not ashamed to say it. I stick Bears, Lakers, and the Mets. I'll stick with all my teams that I knew from youth. Loyalty.
God, you
Yeah,
just
we
all
gotta
around the
Yeah,
nation,
loyalty.
ain't you?
Yeah,
Right,
all over.
you all around
just
the
all
world.
All
around
time
the world,
zones. I got all time zones
I have to
covered.
connect you with my husband because I think you two are the last 2 Bears fans.
Yeah. We hanging. We didn't low hanging
couple of them,
fruit.
Nah,
but
give a shout out to your
far and
family.
few.
Oh, I shout out to my husband, Avery McCoy, who actually is lifelong native of the city of Wilmington.
Okay.
I have 2 sons that are here, Elijah Carter and Avery McCoy Jr. I just thank the people who actually helped me. I was basically running a very grassroots campaign, and I just thank everyone who opened the door when I knocked and said that they would vote for me. I'm so grateful for the 6 districts, the constituents, and also the great leadership that we have within our neighborhoods. We have great leaders in our civic associations.
That's good. All right, so now we'll go. My main man, Emmanuel. What's going on, man?
What's
Welcome
going
back.
on? Thank you. I
Welcome back.
appreciate you
He's
having me
taking
back.
over.
Listen,
I didn't know he was
listen.
coming tonight.
Welcome back.
I appreciate it.
Welcome
Glad
back.
to come back.
He knew
Thank you,
was
Wayne.
coming.
Thank you,
You're
Wayne.
welcome.
Appreciate it.
Get a welcome back.
Yeah, I had the
Oh,
privilege
he
of
don't
being
get a-
here
oh,
with,
wow.
not only with you great leaders, but I was here with Councilman Street last week. So that was awesome, and to have such a, an ingrained leader here in this city, pretty much let people know that you are the best fit. So that was important, and that was life changing, pretty much. It was,
Yeah.
you know, I appreciate it so
he
much.
brought to to attention that traditionally Wilmington has always had 3 Democrats at large and then a Republican at large. But Emmanuel, he has the opportunity to change the dynamics,
Yeah.
and because he's running independent.
Yes,
So
yes,
he
sir.
just. Well, I'll let you
Yes, sir. Yeah,
tell your story. I'm sorry.
I again, thanks. I'm the independent candidate for city council at large. It was funny. I was originally running for the 5th district, and I got with great leaders like Rashawn Turner and Jay Street, and came up with an idea to say, at the end of the day, why am I going to run against Rashawn Turner? It doesn't make sense. We have some of the great same visions and values as each other, and why not work together? At the end of the day, if it's about moving the city of Wilmington forward, then let's put 2 great leaders in office instead of just one. Why go to bat with each other? So now we have an opportunity here, November the 8th, to make that happen. And I've been working with Yolanda McCoy. I've been working with Rashawn Turner. I've been working with the Rashima Dixons and the J Streets, and ultimately saying we need to come together to move the city of Wilmington forward. That's the most important thing. We all have great skill sets. We are all very, very intelligent individuals, and we all got visions for the city. But at the end of the day, we're gonna put them all together, and we're gonna move the city of Wilmington forward. I've spoken with you. You're one of my customers at the bank. Along with a lot of the community leaders here, so Wayne as well. So I'm thankful, and I look forward to being a part of City Council to ultimately move this city forward. We got a lot of work to do, and the only way that we're going to be able to do it is unified. And right now, as you can see sitting here on this couch, you have 4 people that are ultimately going to be in City Council that is willing to say that we all going to work together and make this happen for our city.
So how can people support you?
You can go to www.kem4change.com, or you can reach me by telephone at 267-320-4563. This week coming up, I'm going to be doing a major phone bank, and I'm going to be out dropping literature throughout the city of Wilmington. And we just need all the volunteers possible to make this happen. Again, like we've said, this hasn't happened before, an independent candidate for city council at large, but we have an opportunity here to stop pretty much focusing on the popularity of the candidate and stop focusing on the economic status, but look at the person's heart. And when you look at the person's heart, you'll see that nobody cares about this city, more, or less than I do. I'm ready to do the work. I'm ready to work with these great leaders. I'm ready to be a part of the solution and cancel the problem out. Let's move the city forward together.
Yes.
I like that. Now you said you were going out. Do you have a particular day that you're going out?
Honestly,
It's every day.
if you know me, I'm real heavy into the church, and I went to my leaders at my church and said, listen, this week you won't see me at all on Bible. I'm at church Bible study Sunday, but I'll be out every single day this week. Some of you might get to see me with my little one, my 18-month-old, who Wayne adores. Vash, she adores Vash. So you'll see me out every single day. We just, we have to make this happen. The only way, that we can make this possible is by getting me out on the streets, getting me noticed, and we got to make it happen.
We also, I know each of you gave your own individual contact information, but I got a text from the coordinator campaign that if people want to volunteer, they can reach out to Tamara Morris at 442-5666. So again, you can call Tamara or text Tamara Morris. If you want to support any of these candidates in any way, you can reach out to her at 442-5666.
Not me. I'm the
Yeah,
lone.
except-
I'm the dark horse.
except,
So you can reach out to me by phone.
Give your number
I'm the
one more
dark horse.
time.
It's 267-320-4563. But again, ultimately, I'm a registered Democrat running as an independent. So which ultimately I have the same values, and I really care. I don't care about party. I care about people at the end of the day. And if I had to, get in the trenches as an independent to make this city move forward and to be a part of the equation, then I got to do what I got to do. And at the end of the day, I look forward to you voting for K. Emmanuel Magruder on November the 8th. Let's make it
Give
happen.
people a vision when they go into the voting booth, like where your name will be.
I am literally all the way to the right. I'm almost falling off the page, but I'm believing that my name's going to stick out like a sore thumb. I'm the name that pretty much people can't pronounce, but I'm there. Know that I care. It's all the way to the right. So don't just look straight down and look at the party that you're involved in and say that I'm going to pick X, Y, and Z, because you have Emmanuel Magruder to the right, and we're going to make it happen.
Very good. The one thing I like about Facebook is that people are responding. So I have a friend of mine who definitely says she wants to help you.
I appreciate it so much.
And
Very,
hand me
very
that
much.
other one, because if I don't do that, I'll really be in trouble. Okay.
Well, we
go
did-
ahead, I'm sorry.
Well, I just wanted to say that this council is about all hands on deck. You know, we need all hands on deck from the community, from our city to help us bring our city back. And on November 8th, on Tuesday, we need all hands on deck to push the button for Emmanuel Magruder. You know,
I want to, I apologize. I want to encourage people, because a lot of people have off on November the 8th. Please just don't have the day off to get up early to go vote.
Yes.
Please help someone hit the polls, make phone calls, do door knocking, whatever you can. Don't let this be a day of rest, because it's very important that we all get out and vote and support on Tuesday, November the 8th.
All right, I know you guys got to get to the
To Bobby Ryan, is that where you're going?
You're gonna watch the game.
You
Oh,
know,
so I don't
I'm going
forget-
to Kamari. So,
You're going
you
to
know,
Kamari?
I'm going in
Kamari
the
wants
house.
Daddy to come
You're
on.
going
I
to the
don't
house?
I don't hang out as much as no more. You know,
It's
It's
Sunday.
funny.
Yeah,
I
a lot of
wanna,
reading.
I got a text message from State Rep Potter, and he said that they are having a watch party at Lavish, and I apologize, I didn't see the time, so I'm thinking probably between 6 and 7, but go to Representative Charles Potter's Facebook page to get more information. So I have a,
Can
Okay.
you let Potter know that?
Oh, wait a minute, you can tell him he's-
Potter, Lavish is not handicap accessible.
oh.
So I need to get there for the watch party. Unless you figure it out, you got 9 days to figure that out.
Come on, Ray.
He'll have a ramp.
He's going to
for
have a
you.
ramp right there. Boom.
All right, so now we're going to, I have a few community announcements, and it is a Thanksgiving Katana, live orchestra, Resurrection Cathedral Choir, Minister Cindy Poland, and this from Bishop Todd Townsend and Dr. Cleo Townsend, and it's going to be held November the 12th at 6 p.m., doors open at 5. And it's going to be at the Resurrection Center, which is located 3301 North Market Street. And we also have Thanksgiving comedy on the riverfront. And let's see. It is going to be at the IMAX Theater, and it's going to be starring Buck Wild, Chris Thomas, and Richie Redding. It's Saturday, November the 26th, 8 p.m. Tickets are only $25. And for more information, you can contact me. I want to sell the most tickets. 521-7325. 521-7325. So hopefully you all will come out.
We'll be there.
All right.
Also, tomorrow, from 6 to 8, Mayor Dennis Williams is having, and along with Wilmington Parks and Rec, having a Halloween party.
Trippi, you okay?
I'm trying to read it. I'm just trying to read it. I had to. I'm getting old, man.
I know you.
I gotta make it a little bigger so I can see it. But it's from,
But you should have saw your eyes. You like,
it's from
you're
6 to 8.
straining.
It's from 6 to 8, and it's going to be at Parks headquarters, 500 Wilmington Avenue. They're going to have a Halloween film. They're going to have games, candy, popcorn, and face painting. Children must be accompanied by an adult. And if you can please RSVP to the mayor's office at 576-2100.
And it's
our
right off of
guests-
Terminal Avenue,
Right,
because a lot of
yes.
people are like, where's Wilmington, whatever
Oh,
it
yeah,
is.
thank you.
Yeah.
And all guests are encouraged to wear Halloween costumes. All right,
No
so again, that's
clowns.
tomorrow from 6 to 8 at the Park and Rec's headquarters, right off of Terminal Avenue. And just before we go to break, I think that this was a great show, and that we learned a lot about, our new candidates and how to support them and how to be the people's voice. But I think that people want more than us to make sure their curbs are okay, make sure
Oh, most
their
definitely.
trees are trimmed, and make sure their whatever kind of constituent concerns they have. I think people want us to, especially this next council, to be a little bit more brazen, if that's the right word. And they want us to challenge the system.
Mhm.
They want us to challenge people in Dover. They want us to challenge whoever the next mayor is. They want us to challenge whoever it is in DC that's representing us. Because people, we're talking about jobs, but on city council, we can't really, we don't have the kind of influence to bring jobs to Wilmington like people think that we have.
Speak about it.
All right. They want us to challenge who's holding up, or, the port being expanded. They want us to be vocal about that kind of stuff. They want us to challenge. They want us to go to Dover and challenge the school districts locally and in Dover, and challenge all the elected officials in Dover to create a better system for our children. And I think that's what we have to consider and think about and pray on. Because I mean, I think it's easy to get curbs and streets fixed and clean, and getting the trees trimmed and getting those type of constituent services handled. The next mayor, hopefully he'll revamp constituent services, so that's going to be a breeze. But I think we got to take it to another level, and really, almost like I've been talking about it for a while, but almost take it back to like the '60s, where people were protesting and boycotting and getting things done. Because unless we affect people's pockets, like in Dover, and local school districts' pockets, they're not going to listen. They're going to let us march as long as we want. They're going to let us sit on here on 28 and talk as long as we want. But until we go to them and take the march to them and affect their income and affect how they do business, I think they're just going to keep on ignoring our desires and the people's wishes. Go ahead. Emmanuel.
So it was funny that you said something about literally being that voice, like who's going to step up and say something. And I've been talking to people in the different communities, and they understand that there's certain things that we do not have power over, but they want to know who's going to actually speak up on these different issues, and who's going to stop sitting around and just letting it happen. So that I find that amazing that you just said something about it. And I believe that this time around you have people that truly care about the people in the communities that are going to be put into position that are not going to do nothing besides fight, because they're nothing but grassroots people. And so we understand to go into the trenches, and fight for the people. So this is awesome.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry, and I apologize, because Trippi, I need you to, because you have a general election too.
I do, but.
Wait a minute.
I don't. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You go. No, you say what you're saying.
No, I don't want to negate that, but let Vash.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. I want the constituents to hold us accountable for going to battle for them. But at the same time, I need everybody that's on Facebook Live, on all our Facebook Live, to be held accountable as well. When we call that we need to go down Dover and we need 100 people on this bus to go down to Dover and march, we need you guys to come out, and we here for the fight, but we need you guys to be a part of the fight as well.
Indeed.
We only as strong as the voices that's out there with us.
That's true. That's a great point, because we can't go down there 13 strong. We got to go down there 1,300 strong. Like each of us has to be able to say at a phone call, look, I need 100 people to come with me. And they got enough faith in
not
us
just once.
to
Not
say
just once.
to say, look, we're with you, whatever it is. We know that you're a voice that's going to be sincere. So if we need you to come with us, you got to come 100 deep. Like I got to bring 100, you got to bring 100, you got to bring 100, you got to bring 100.
You got to bring more than 100.
If we go to Ashima has to bring 100. That's where we get heard. We don't get heard just 13 strong. We get heard 13,000 strong, and that's what we have to work towards. That's what we got to work towards. And yes, I do have an opponent. I don't want to.
You wait for 30 seconds. Forget whatever.
But I want to make sure that we're all okay. I'm not saying that I don't know that I have an opponent, but it's not about me. It's about all of us. That's all. And I'm gonna talk about that next time. I'm gonna talk about all me next time. Okay. All right.
Well, I'll be on here next week.
Thank you.
So.
You'll be. I know he'll be here
Like
again.
yourself already. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We appreciate it. Don't forget to also support Loretta Walsh and Sam God. All right, God willing, we'll see you next
And
Sunday.
Lisa Blunt, Rochester.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Please, Lisa Blunt, Rochester.
Yes.
She's going to be the voice in DC for us.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.